Okay guys, we've got a customer here from Idaho. We're doing an install on his 2012 FJ Cruiser. This is going to be for pretty much any Toyota. We'll show you a couple of different mounting spots as well as a couple on the frame. But we're going to pull pressure off of the pressure sensor and return back to the fill cap. This will be an under the hood mount with a frame mount bracket. Okay, so this is where we're going to be mounting it on this 2012 FJ Cruiser. It is pretty similar on the 4Runners as well with the 4-liter or the 4.7. So I drilled and installed riv nuts on the inner fender right there. I had to put washers underneath this side of it because the inner fender isn't flat. It's got this raised section right here. In order to get it between brake lines and fuse boxes, I had to put the hole in the riv nut in the lower section of the fender. So I had to stack up some washers underneath the bracket to keep it straight. It'll just go right in here like this. There's also a very large area on the passenger side, just in front of the firewall here. This customer actually has his Warren winch controller right here, but we would be able to either bolt off of the side of the inner fender here with one of our other mounting brackets, like a Dodge 25 and newer, would probably hold it right out here where it needs to be, or with the frame mount and you don't have the winch controller, you can go right off the inner fender right there as well. Frame mounting option on this FJ Cruiser, this is kind of my best option where we've got it sitting here. You can go on the outside of the frame. This is kind of your best option on the inside of the frame. It's a little close to the exhaust. I don't really like that, but at the same time, like, I can get my whole hand in there. So you'd have to drill and install the bracket on the frame there, would face it backwards, then you'd be able to run the hoses up along the frame rail. Okay, so in your Toyota kit, you're going to get several fittings. You're going to have an 1/8" National Pipe Thread T. You're going to have an 1/8" British tapered pipe thread T. And then you're going to have this AN0602 1/8" adapter, 1/8" pipe thread to AN06 adapter. You will also have an AN06 by 1/8" pipe 90 in your kit as well, just so that you've got what you need. So on this truck, what I ended up using was the British pipe thread T and the straight adapter. So I took the oil pressure sensor out, threaded the T in, and that is the TBSP T, British tapered British standard pipe, I believe. That's what that stands for. So I threaded this in where the oil pressure sensor was. I threaded the oil pressure sensor into here, and then I took the straight adapter and I threaded into the branch of the T. Currently, it's about at that orientation. So it's going to come, the hose will come out and down along the front of the engine right here, and then back up into the engine bay for the under the hood mount location. Torque specs on these 1/8" pipe thread, 60 inch-pounds on the T into the block, 60 inch-pounds on the sensor into the T, 60 inch-pounds on the adapter into the T. So this is your oil filter on the 4-liter FJ. This is your oil pressure sensor up here. And you see I've got my T, that's the British pipe T, my adapter to AN in the branch, and my pressure sensor in the other end, in the female end of the T. So I'll run my straight hose end off of this AN fitting. So I'll bring it from the AN fitting right down. I'll zip tie it to these transmission cooler lines that run right here along the front underneath the fan. And then I'll go up to the bottom, the in port of our filter housing that will be in that direction above the fender. So your Toyota Universal kit will come with both T's, the British pipe thread and the NPT, National Pipe Thread. We provide both of those in the kit, and it's really, they're so close. Like, I had to just spin it in. The National Pipe Thread was a little bit looser. I threaded the oil pressure sensor in a little bit further. And I was like, well, that seemed like too many threads in there, so I might bottom out the threads before it actually gets tight and sealed. So I tried the British pipe thread, and it threaded in. You're supposed to go in a couple of turns before it starts catching and getting hand tight, and the British fit tighter, so I used it. And this is on any Toyota that we've ever installed on. Toyota seems like it's about the only manufacturer that doesn't build a bunch of unicorns, and they use the same thing more than one time. Okay, so I've got my hose end on the end of the hose. This is going to go to that AN adapter that's in the T. So I've got it ran right along the transmission lines up to that adapter, threaded on the AN till it's tight, quarter turn it, loosen it, quarter turn it again. So the other end of this hose is going to have the 04 MS90, which is the 1/4" pipe thread swivel that goes into the in port of our filter housing up underneath the hood. And I'll show you how to put the hose together once I get the measurement up top. Okay, so on the FJ Cruiser, It is a 5-foot pressure hose and a 2-foot return hose. You got the straight hose on the one end that goes into the T, and then you have the 04 MS90 on the other end that goes into the import of our filter housing. This is our return hose. I'm going to do the 04 MS90 on one end and the 02 MS90 on the other end for the return line.
Okay.
So you cut the hose off.
So
this is the 04 MS90. You're going to take the socket off of the barb, and you're going to stuff the socket over the top of your hose that you just cut, and then you're going to thread this into it. I literally just, you cut it, you stick some of the fray in, and stuff it until you can see the rubber at the bottom of the threads. And I like to put a little bit of oil on the barb so that it lubricates the threads, lubricates the barb so it slides right in that rubber real nice. Spin it on until the barb nut and the socket nut touch. 19 millimeter or 3/4 inch, just until they touch, making sure that the hose did not push out of the socket. And you're going to do that with all 4 of your hose ends. So this one has the 04 MS90 going in from the out port of our filter housing, and this end will have the 02 MS90, which will go into the Toyota fill cap. Okay, so we got the 5-foot hose coming from the pressure port, from the T on the pressure sensor, and this is 122 inch-pounds into the bottom of the housing on the in port. This will go up to our fill cap right here on our return, and then we'll just mount it right here. I like putting 35 foot-pounds on these side bolts. That way it's the same as the top bolt. It's the same torque. Okay, so we got her all installed. The return line, I gave him a little bit extra return line. Got him up here. Got the 02 MS90 on the Toyota fill cap. So we took out his original plastic fill cap. Got this new T6 aluminum one in. We just routed the lines from the pressure sensor down over there into the front of the engine, up to the in port, and then from the out port out and along here, and looped it so he's got some space to take it off and get it out of the way. I torqued the 02 MS90 to the fill cap to about 100 to 120 inch-pounds from 02 MS90 into the fill cap. So if you have a Toyota, we've got a couple of different Toyota kits on there, but the Toyota Universal, Toyota did good, and they used things more than one time. And so our Universal Toyota kit will pretty much fit a bunch of different Toyotas. If you really have questions and you're really worried about it, give us a call. But just about every Toyota we've had in here utilizes the same fittings that we have in our kit. Thing turned out really nice. Under the hood up here, we're gonna throw some 020 Lorenzo's oil in here for him, and he'll be on his way.